welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new designer review video. This is actually the last video of the year. Like at the end of this week we are leaving for the Christmas holidays. We're gonna spend it in Italy with my family, so let's close the year with a nice designer review. And today we are going to review the Ysl 5 to 7 Hobo bag. As you can see, I've got two of these. So my first one was the camel, and recently, last week, I got the grey one. So the grey one is new. I got the camel one since last summer, so I feel that I am ready to give you a full review of the bag. So as always, we're gonna go through all the specific of the bags, like measurements, all the technical details, and then I'm gonna go through the positive and the negatives of the bag. Then I'm gonna try on to show you how you can style it, and finally I'm gonna show you what you can fit inside. Love YSL bags because as a difference from Hermes, my Hermes or Chanel bags, in a way, like, these are much more accessible. I had the experience of, you know, not finding a YSL bag that I really wanted in stock. So, you know, you don't need to like put down a wish, you don't need to like, you know, be lucky when you get into a boutique. So it is a whole different process than buying a Hermes or Chanel bags. And also I find it super handy that you can buy these online. So if you don't have a YSL boutique near you, you can easily, you know, buy them on either the YSL website, or I always like to buy my designer pieces, especially on my Theresa. And also I think that their prices are always like quite honest for a designer bag. So in general, I'm always very happy with YSL bags. The name 5 to 7 kind of give you an explanation of what this bag is all about. It's a bag that you can take from day to night. It is actually a bag that you can style during the day, of course not in a day that you have to carry a lot of stuff, but it does fit all my essentials. So it is a bag that I also use during the day, but it's also a bag that you can take to dinner in the evening. Of course, it's not a super dressy bag, so if you have like a very elegant evening event, it's not, you know, the bag I would wear, especially the camel one. The grey looks a little bit more elegant, I think, but in general, like, you know, you can take it in the evening if it's not a super elegant evening event. For dinner is perfect, like this kind of evening occasions. I feel that in general it is quite of a classic design, you know, a shoulder bag. There's nothing like crazy trendy about this design, so I think it is quite of a timeless bag. And also, if you've been watching all or a lot of my designer reviews, you know that I'm not a lover of mini bags. I like the look of them, but it's not bags that I would normally invest in, because it's more like a pretty accessories than like a bag that you can actually wear. Now let's go into the specific of the bags. It is quite of a straightforward bag, so what you see is what you get. So you have only one compartment, and then you have like a zipper pocket. It gives me a bit of a like vintage vibes, this bag. This is it. This is the bag, and this is what you get. So in terms of shape, as the name says, it is like a hobo bag, which is this bag shape, and it is smooth leather, and then inside you get a suede interior, and normally the interior matches the color of the bag. So for example, in the camel you get leather camel outside and suede, camel suede inside, which I think it is a very chic detail. Because of how the bag is made, it does stay a little bit open, so you do see the inside, so there is not like a color contrast. It is the same color, just a different material, so suede, and I think it does give it a very nice dimension. So according to the color that you go for, the interior will be like the same color but in suede. The strap, it is adjustable. There is like 3 holes, so you cannot make huge adjustments, but you can make it a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. I think it depends on your height really, or on the like jacket, especially in winter, that you're wearing, if you want to wear it on your shoulder like this. I tend to wear it the most like as a handbag, but of course it is like a shoulder bag, so it fits on top of your shoulder, and I normally keep it in the middle size. It says on the website it is like a light bronze brass hardware, but it is, in real life, it is like gold. It is not a super light gold, like a dark gold shade. I think it comes with silver as well, but all of my hardware and my jewelry, it is always gold, so I tend to 99% go for handbags with gold hardware. And in terms of dimension, it is 9 per 6.2 inches, so 9 per 6.2, and then it is like here 2.5 inches, and the strap drop, it is 7.8 inches. The leather, it is 100% calfskin leather, and the bag, it is made in Italy. It also comes the same shape as a mini bag, and now there is a new one, also really nice, that comes as like a basket. So this is like size of like the middle size. This was the first one to come out, and then it came as a mini bag that is, I think I would go for the mini one if you have a lot of like evening events. With my lifestyle, we don't go out in the evening anymore so much. We are more like family lifestyle. So I do go for dinner, but for type of evenings, this is good enough. But if you go out a lot at night and you dress up a lot in like more of like sexy looks, I think the mini can make sense, especially the patent one. I think it's very pretty, but it doesn't personally suit my lifestyle. And then the new one, I'm gonna put a photo here. It also, and I did try on last week as well. It's beautiful. It is like bigger. It is more of a day bag, and it also comes with a strap, so you can wear a crossbody. But personally, this is my first choice because the bigger one is more like if you need like a day bag. It's not a bag that you would take day to night or like wear in the evening, while I think this one, it is more versatile. But if you want to take a look at the basket as well, it is also very beautiful. In terms of colors, it comes in so many colors, so if you like the shape of the bag and you think that is like a bag that, you know, is for you and you can suit your lifestyle, then you can really choose the color of the bag that you need and that you feel that you would wear the most. I would just point out, just be careful, because the camel one comes in two types of leather, and there is another type of leather that it is very, very easy to scratch, so be careful. And if you like the camel one, make sure you go for this exact same one, because the other one, I can tell, I've seen it also so many times in the shop, and just by being on display and by the people, you know, trying it on, she's already scratched. So make sure that if you go for the camel, you go for this smooth leather. So I think that in general, the biggest advantage of this bag, it is how versatile it is. It is really like, I love the 90s vibe, like it's very simple bag. I like the size of it, I like the fact that you can take it day to night, and I have to say that the wear and tear, well, I can't judge this one because it's new, but in the camel one, as you can see, as I said, I've had the bag since last summer, and the wear and tear, it is really, really good. Of course, it is a smooth leather, so in general, you always have to be a little bit more careful because it's smooth, like if you really scratch it, so I would be careful with like keys or things like that, it would show. But mine, it is still like in immaculate condition, also like no color transferring, even with the dark one that I've been wearing like basically every day this week. So in general, I think it is like a very practical, easy bag, very easy to style. And also another advantage it is, like, if you travel, it is a bag that it is very, very easy to pack and take with you. It doesn't keep a lot of space in your luggage. It doesn't have like heavy hardware. Generally, it's a bag that I really like, but because I always also tell you the negatives of the bags, I think one of the negatives can be, and this always really depends on your lifestyle, so there is no zipper, so this is the only way you actually can close the bag, and then it is quite open, so if you're not careful, things can slide off. Another disadvantage, and this again depends how you want to style it, is that depending on what you're wearing, it does tend to slide off your shoulder. So for example, when you wear it in summer and it sits on your skin, it's fine, but in winter, you know, as you can see now with the sweater, it kind of tends to slide off. So that's why I say that, like, I wear it mainly as a handbag rather than a shoulder bag, especially in winter. If you're wearing like a puffer jacket or like a very big oversized coat, it's difficult to fit, and also it doesn't have a crossbody. If you love to wear especially crossbody bags, this is not the bag for you. And then the last cons, which is not really a cons, but it's something that you have to be careful of. Because you always have to close the bag every time you use it with this hook, it is quite pointy. So if you're not careful, you risk to scratch the bag. It didn't happen to me, so it is just like, you know, an extra careful thing that I would advise you to do. If you are like rough and if you don't really look after it, and like this hook can scratch the leather, but as I said, it is just like extra attention thing. It didn't happen to me. Because I have two, if you ask me which color I would pick, I don't know, obviously I love both of them, but I think that, for example, the camel one, I think it is more of like all year rounders. I wear camel a lot all year long. It looks very good, you know, with grey, with black. Like, I find it a very good alternative to a black bag, and I find it quite easy to style and quite chic as well. So I really like the camel. In fact, this was the first one I bought. The grey one, I find it gorgeous for winter. I see myself wearing a lot of grey at the moment, so it really fits my style right now. I just don't know if I will wear it in the summer. I just bought it and I have to, you know, let's see when spring, summer will come. And finally now, let's see what you can fit in the bag. I found a way to, you know, make sure that things don't slide off, so I'm gonna demonstrate it for you now. So you see, if I turn it like this, things stay inside. If you make it quite full at the bottom, they just, you know, sit there. So I think that's quite a good tip. It's like all my daily essential that I have inside. So sunglasses with the case. These are my Celine Triomphe sunglasses. Card holder. I don't really use a proper wallet. If you don't want to carry the whole card holder, there is, as I showed you, the zip pocket, and you can also secure your card in there. I have like 2 lipstick. iPhone, this one, it is the 12 Pro Max. I have the 14 as well, so I always carry 2 iPhones with me, but because of course of my job I film and shoot a lot, so I tend to always have one phone in my bag and one phone in my hand, but it does fit 2 phones. But you know, if majority of people, I think they only have one phone. Perfume, so I can carry a bottle of perfume inside. This is a 50 ml. 2 keys, so home keys, always my Prada keychain, and my car key. So it does fit all the essentials. Okay guys, this was it for this video. I hope you have now a clear idea of the bag. I think I covered all the aspects, but of course, if you have more questions, feel free to leave me a comment and I get back to you. This was the last video of 2023. I wish you all a great Christmas holidays, like rest, spend time with your family if you can. And I want to also thank you for all your support in my videos this past year, and I'm excited for more to come in 2024, and I will see you with my new video in the new year in January, and bye for now!